negotiations.
So America's wondering whether or not this shutdown can be avoided. Republican Paul Broun of Georgia is with me now. And sir, good morning to you.
Good morning, Bill. Thanks for having me again.
I thank you and welcome back here to America's Newsroom. The comment from the speaker certainly got our attention, and you're going to hear that throughout the day. You established a website to talk about the shutdown and the looming budget matters. What does that website do?
That's right.
First?
Well, it's countdown to the shutdown.com, Bill. And what the American people need to understand is I believe very firmly that the Democrats, back during the lame duck sessions, laid out a political plan to shut down the federal government, to reelect President Obama, to put Nancy Pelosi back in the Speaker's chair, and to give Harry Reid a big majority in the Senate,
so you
that
think
they could continue to push their big...
I got you. So you would argue that if the government is shut down, Republicans get the blame. Do you believe that?
Well, they're going to try to blame us. In fact, Howard Dean just yesterday said that Democrats should welcome the shutdown. Chuck Schumer talked about it yesterday as a good example. They're going to shut the government down, I believe, because they want to do that for political purposes. Their diabolical plan is to shut the government down, to blame Republicans, and to try to get reelected. And that's what it's all about, I believe.
Well, Harry Reid made the argument, go ahead and cut the spending, we'll agree to that without costing jobs. Now,
well,
do those two add up? Is that possible?
No. The agenda is destroying jobs, and jobs needs to be the purpose one of the federal government, and the way to do that is to leave dollars in the hands of small business men and women so that they can expand their business, get the restrictions off small business that are killing jobs. Obamacare is one of those restrictions that, in my district, I talked to a small business lady who needs to expand her business, but she's not because of Obamacare and the restrictions that the Democrats have put upon her. We've got to get those restrictions off. We've got to cut government spending. We've got to get our economy going and create jobs in the private sector, not bigger government here in Washington, as the Democrats have been promoting.
Yeah, and
I think they want to cut the...
You've accused Democrats of using cynical threats. You can if you like, but just the question about the government shutdown. You know, 1995 was the last time we were down that road. Aren't things a lot different now, 16 years later? When you look at a debt and a deficit that tops out at $14 trillion, we're in a different place now.
Absolutely, Bill, and the American people understand that. In fact, I talk to people all over my district, and they understand that shutting the government down is not going to stop the essential services of the federal government. So Social Security checks will still go out. The military will still be paid. People can still go to the doctor. They understand that now. The American people understand we've just got to stop the outrageous spending that Barack Obama, Harry Reid, and Nancy Pelosi have given us. And they want to shut the government down so that they continue that spending, continue their big government agenda. And the American people are in a different place, and it just has to stop. So I encourage people to go to countdowntheshutdown.com and follow what's going on up here in Washington.
Paul Brown's a Republican out of Georgia, represents the town of Athens, University of Georgia territory there, and watch this battle. It's getting heated starting today. Thank you, sir, for your time.
Thanks, Bill. Go Dogs.
Well, you know, the budget battle is hitting the state.